Secondaries. Not usually a requirement for playing airsoft, but we still love them. Because as one British man said,
switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
Proper good job, mate.
I for one absolutely love using secondaries. My favorite pistol, and probably my best purchase ever, is the AAP-01. I take this thing to every field I go to, just in case my primary decides to have a rapid, unscheduled disassembly, you know. But this is not the only pistol I own. If you remember from my Arsenal video, you'll know that I also have a CO2 pistol. And on top of that, I also have 2 springers, and last and very least, a revolver. Now I wish this video was about the AAP-01, because that's honestly a replica worth talking about. But instead, you get to hear my Wingefest about the Elite Force H8R revolver. How sad. This was one of the first real airsoft guns I got back when I started in late 2020. I did get this M9 Springer back in 2012, but this doesn't count. But yeah, I bought this thing when I didn't really know much about the sport and just got whatever I thought looked cool. I still kind of do that, but I'm a lot less reckless now. If I made this video a year ago, I would have told you that this is one of the best airsoft replicas that you can buy if you're just starting out in the sport. I loved this thing. Keyword loved, as in past tense. Why is that? Because this thing is broken, and it's entirely my fault. About a year ago, when I was just getting all of my stuff out of storage for the season, I went through all of my gear to make sure nothing was broken. My AG, good. Magazines, good. Batteries, good. Revolver, uh-oh. The seal has gone bad. Why did it go bad, you might ask? I left a CO2 cartridge in this thing for over 3 months. I have tried everything to fix this issue, and nothing worked. I even learned how to disassemble this goddamn thing, and well, I got nowhere. He's dead, Jim. Well anyway, while this thing still worked, I still got a few good games out of it, and some accessories to go with it. Enough whinging, let's get down to it. So the Elite Force H8R is, well, a revolver. It is powered by CO2, which means it will be always reliable, even in the freezing cold, which is perfect for us Minnesotans. Unlike most airsoft revolvers, this does not load shells. Instead, you get these 10-round discs, and you just slide the thing into it, like that. This thing is also double action, so that you don't have to pull back the hammer every time to shoot, so you can just go like... Safety is on the back of the hammer right here, so enable that, and then can't shoot. Wow, it's almost like this. It's actually doing its job. Fiber optic sights, and it also has an Allen key built right into the grip, as you can see right there. So if you need to put in a new cartridge, you can just go like, yeah, gets in there nice and tight. The FPS with this thing is about 325 to 340 with 0.2 gram BBs. So you'll be able to use this in CQB. It does have a hop-up that you can just, with the Allen key right here, but don't expect to snipe people like 500 feet away, okay? When it comes to accessories, there's actually a few things you can buy for this. For one, you can get a holster, but I would not recommend this one. This is the one that Elite Force themselves makes, but I just wouldn't recommend it because it has a very loose fit. Also, this thing doesn't really clip onto belts very well. Not even my range belts are good enough for this thing. It does come with a spacer, you know, like right in here to reduce this issue, but I lost it in the first game I played with this. I'm pretty sure this is for the holster that is meant for the paintball version of this revolver, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't play paintball, okay? You can also buy extra discs. $10 for 2 discs. But this gun comes with 5 in the box, so I don't think you should be worrying about buying extra discs because, I mean, I don't think it'll be all that helpful. I mean, you'll still get like 50 shots, which I think is good enough for a secondary. The downside of this revolver is that it doesn't have a threaded barrel. Nope, this thing is not threaded at all. However, this is where 3D printing comes in to save the day. Just on Thingiverse alone, there's already a few things you can print for this thing. For free, too. Threaded barrels, disc pouches, even cosmetic kits. Like, guys, if you're into airsoft, get a 3D printer. You'll be able to print whatever you want without paying absurd prices, like a fucking buffer tube adapter for your AK, which for some reason costs like 70 bucks. It's almost like airsoft companies are greedy. Now, believe it or not, I think it might be possible to HPA this revolver. How, you might ask? Well, there's something called the Advanced Novelty Tech Conversion Kit. How it works is that you put the included cartridge into the slot right here, then you replace the screw on the bottom right here with the included one in the kit, which allows you to connect an air line to it, and that's about it. I'm sure you probably need to put some Teflon tape onto the top of the cartridge when you put it inside this thing, but you get the idea. I haven't tried doing this personally, but maybe if there's enough demand from you viewers, I might end up doing it. Then again, it's most likely not worth it because of the low ammo capacity this thing has. So are you really getting any benefits from HPAing this thing? No. And so that's pretty much it for all that this replica has to offer. Now, if I met a new face on the field, would I recommend this as their first sidearm? No. Absolutely not. Maybe if you wanted to cosplay as Mr. Cyberpunk over here, I could see it. But I just don't see the value in something like this. I would rather get something like a high capper or the Action Army pistol. Around the same time I bought my revolver, my dad actually got the Vulcan High Kappa. It uses CO2 magazines, but green gas magazines are compatible with it. Not only that, but you can HPA it and use M4 mags. Unfortunately, the barrel isn't threaded, but the High Kappa platform is so widely used that you won't have any trouble finding any aftermarket parts. Same goes for the Action Army pistol. Though it uses Glock magazines, and if you want to HPA it, you'll need a TM or WE spec magazine. BFC mags do not work. Just a warning. Also, threaded barrel. Not to mention, there's a ton of models on Thingiverse that you can just print for the Action Army pistol. Carbine kits, replacement outer barrels, or if you're feeling naughty, a buffer tube adapter so you can unleash your inner speed. But that's it. I hope this video was helpful and enjoyable. I'm hoping to start making gameplay videos soon. The weather this past season just hasn't been very permitting, but oh boy, do I have some new toys to play with this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the field.